This is a homework help video for Advanced Algebra, Chapter 1, Lesson 6. We're going to look at 5 problems. First one being number 22, asked us to write an absolute value inequality for a line graph. Number 22, I have closed circles, so I know I'm going to need or equal to, and I'm shading between -5 and +5. So I can tell I need that or equal to. I'm shading between numbers, so less than or equal to, and the biggest number I have is 5 that's represented in my graph. I want all the numbers that are less than or equal to 5, because I shaded to the left, and it's a closed circle, so less than or equal to. As far as my absolute value goes, if I take the absolute value of any number between -5 and +5, that would work. So like the absolute value of -2 would be on that number line. Number 28 asks us to solve that inequality. Well, we really have a compound inequality. I have 2 and 1. I'm going to solve it the way it is. And I'm going to solve it by doing normal algebra things. Say like, I notice I have a +6 here. So I'm going to subtract 6 to get rid of that +6. But I have to do that on the far right. I have to do it on the left. It's a little bit clear. I'm going to subtract 6. Here I'm going to subtract 6. So now instead of a 9, I took 6 away, so it's a 3. In the middle, I got rid of the +6, so all I have is a 3t. On the right, 15 minus 6 is 9. I took away 6 from all 3 areas, 3 sections, if you will. Now, I don't want to know what t is, 3t is, I just want to know what t is. So how do I get rid of 3t? I divide by 3. But again, I divide everything by 3. So now, instead of 3, I have 1. Instead of 3t, I have 1t, and 9 divided by 3 is 3. So now I have figured out what t is. T is between 1 and -3. I'm supposed to graph that on a number line. So here's my number line. There's the 1. There's the 3. I need some notation here. It's just less thans, so open circles. And I want t's that are between 1 and 3. So I'm going to shade between these 2 open circles. I go to 38. Solve number 38. Graph the answer on a number line. If I solve that inequality, I can let 6r minus 3 be less than 21. I should say that. And I can let 6r minus 3 be greater than -21. I changed the sign on the -21, so that's why I flipped the inequality. And now I'll solve. I'm going to go back to the first one. I'll add 3 to both sides. So I have 6r is less than 24, divide by 6, r is less than 4. Over here, I'll add 3 and divide by 6 again. If I add 3, 6r is greater than -18, divide by 6, r is greater than -3. So my 2 solutions, r is greater than -3, and r is less than 4. If I write that as a compound inequality, -3 is less than r is less than 4. I write that, graph that on a number line. There's -3, there's 4. They're both less than, so open circle, and I want the numbers between them, so I will shade between those 2 open circles. Number 46 and 47, based on a little story problem about speed. Number 46 asks you to write an inequality to represent the allowable speed for a car on the interstate. Well, for a car, the minimum that it can go is 45 miles an hour. The maximum that it can legally go is 65 miles an hour. So that's an S there. I want my speed to be between 45 and 65. Is it okay to go exactly 45 or exactly 65? Yes. So I have the or equal to part. That's it for number 46. 47, same type of question, except now they're talking about a truck. What's the minimum maximum legal speed for a truck? Well, for a truck, they still have to go at least 45 miles an hour, so they don't slow down traffic. But for a truck, fastest a truck can go is 55 miles an hour legally. So my speed, again, that's an S, has to be between 45 and 65. Can I go exactly 45 and be okay? Yes. Can I go exactly 55 and be okay? Yes. So I'll add the or equal to part on both of those inequalities. And now I have my answer for 47.